want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Time to get the starting lineups for this ball game as Mount Juliet and Riverdale meet. These two schools are only a few miles apart. Mount Juliet over in Wilson County, Riverdale right here in Rutherford County. They will introduce the starters alternately, I believe.
Well, they do the subs first.
Doing the subs first. And for Riverdale, these are the subs coming out. Shelby Davenport, who was first introduced, will be seeing a lot of playing time tonight,
yes,
Jeff.
She'll probably get more playing time than whoever starts.
Riverdale, 31 wins on the season, 3 losses. Played for the state championship last season in this building and lost to Memphis Central in a heck of a ball game.
And a game in which, and I don't know if Riverdale's going to win or not, but Petty got hurt, if you recall. With 4, 5, 6 minutes left, Riverdale was down a few, but that cooked them right there when she went down. And she was out of school, by the way, for about 2 or 3 weeks after that. Davenport, Maddie Cantrell, Jordan Greason, Alexis Castleman, Claire Chestnut, and Rachel Connors are all the subs that come out for Riverdale. And you want me to go ahead and read Mount Juliet substitutions as well,
yeah,
Dick?
Go ahead.
Allison Hayes, Gabby Choate, Haley DeWitt, Taylor Bounds, Mathia Waller, Sydney Ray, Brianna Taylor, and Brandy Alley. Ready for the starting lineups, Dick.
All right, we'll tell you a little about them as they come out on the floor. Here's number 20 for Riverdale. That is Taisha Petty. 14 points a game average and shoots 51% from the field. And for Mount Juliet, that is number 23, Jamasha Jackson, a freshman, averages 9 points a game. Number 24, Jacobia Barbie, coming out for Riverdale. Number 24 for Mount Juliet is Paige Barr. Number 25 for Riverdale is Tyree Watkins, a 5'10 senior. And number 32 for Mount Juliet coming out is Helen Mitchner. She is a senior, and she's around 5'6", I'd say. Here for Riverdale, number 33, Alexa Middleton, standing out the center circle. And for Mount Juliet, number 50, Sally McCabe, a sophomore. She'll go over 6 feet. And for Riverdale, number 34 is Olivia Jones, a junior, and number 52, Kale Williams, a 6'2 senior for Mount Juliet. Those are the starting lineups. We're just about set for basketball here at the Murphy Center.
Jackson, Bauer, and Mitchell really alternate at guard, Dick. All three can shoot from outside. They do a really good job. They list McCabe as the post player and Williams as the forward. They can alternate. And when they get that combination going, they are really, really good, particularly if they stick in the occasional three. The Riverdale, Petty's one of the few people that can run the point by herself as the only guard out there. And he can put Middleton as a forward and Watkins or Jones as a forward, put the other two underneath with Barbie, Player of the Year in the district tournament, and you've got a devastating lineup, both teams, Dick.
Mount Juliet doesn't list their height. I'd say McCabe is a good 6'3", standing out there to jump with Shacovia Barbie, and McCabe gets the tip, but Jones gets the ball, and Middleton will drive for a layup and score, and right away Riverdale on top as they score on the opening tap.
And they will jump into the press immediately, Dick, and they will do this the entire game if need be.
Williams brings it across the line for the Golden Bears. Works the ball out front. It's deflected by Jones. Gets it to Middleton. Middleton for a layup, and she missed it. And the rebound taken off by Petty. Back it comes to Olivia Jones. And what do we got? Travel. Ball will go back to Mount Juliet. 2-0 Riverdale.
Wiped off the basket as well.
Here's Williams looking for an open teammate. Gets it into McCabe. Back to Williams. Two post players helping to bring the ball down. And apparently they're going to use Williams to bring the ball down. And now it's deflected. And it went off Williams right in front of us here.
And Dick, as you can see from that play right there, Riverdale is really good at almost getting a foul. All the time. They're always on the line, and they've had very little foul trouble this year.
This is Petty working to the right wing, got a little lane to the basket, kissed it off the glass and missed it, and McCabe was fouled on the rebound.
It's on Barbie.
It is Barbie, and that's the first foul of the ball game. 2-0 Riverdale. Mount Juliet again faced with the task of trying to beat that Riverdale press. Williams has it in backcourt. Now she'll leave it with her guard, Mitchner, who will bring it down.
I think you're going to get to do some games with Williams, aren't you, Dick? Here at middle.
Looks good.
Yeah.
High post to McCabe. Works it on the right side to Mitchner. And back out front it comes to Jackson. Bauer comes back. Mitchner inside. And double dribble call. She had a wide open shot. Didn't take it.
Riverdale will play man-to-man defense probably 90% or more of the time. And now their presses, they alternate all kinds of presses. But their base defense is man. Mount Juliet is the same.
All right, here's Petty to bring it down. She'll be met out front by Mitchner. And on the wing it goes to Jones. Middleton works to Barbie. She'll step back behind the line and fire three. Did they call it a three or a two?
It's a two.
Two. She didn't step back far enough.
No, she did not.
Riverdale leading 4-0. In backcourt, Mitchner. Mount Juliet in the white uniforms, Riverdale in the maroon. Right side, Bauer, top of the key to Williams. That's Jackson back to Williams. Williams holding top of the key, going to back it up a little bit and give it back to Bauer. Feeds in the right corner to Jackson. Started down the baseline. I think they've got a block on Olivia Jones.
Davenport will come in now, 0-0, probably for Watkins.
Shelby Davenport is a sophomore, 5'11", and she does come in for Tori Watkins.
And when that happens, you lose nothing. Really, they're both very good.
Actually gain a little size. Ball coming in to Bauer, working outside. Guarded by Middleton. Works left wing to Mitchell. They're going to try to lob it to the post. Williams off the glass, and she'll score.
And double teamed and beat it anyway.
4-2 Riverdale. First quarter just underway. Barbie came down the lane, or Jones came down the lane. Ball got knocked free, and then a scramble for it. And a held ball, and the possession arrow points to Mount Juliet. 5.5 remaining here in the first quarter. We expected a close game, and so far it's been close. Riverdale leading 4-2 as Mitchner brings it slowly down. Now she's going to be doubled up. Gets the pass away to Bauer. She'll break left. Feed high post to Williams. Dribbled out of a double team. Back out front. Yep.
Post player McCabe hadn't touched the ball.
Michener, right side Bauer. And we'll take a little jumper right side and miss it off the rim. It rolled around, wanted to go in.
It did.
Here's Barbie in front court. Shovels it back to Petty. Riverdale goes to their half-court set with a 4-2 lead. Out it comes to Olivia Jones. On top to Middleton, swing it left. That's Davenport who misses a three, and the rebound to McCabe. And she did get a touch there as Williams will bring it down. Jackson now gives it to Michener. Chris Fryer, the Mount Juliet coach, off the bench. And underneath it goes to McCabe. Her shot off the rim. And put back in by Bauer on, actually McCabe kept it in play. With the ball, Petty. Game tied at 4. Left corner, that's Jones for three, and she hits it. That'll give Riverdale a 3-point lead. Jones only 22% for the season from three-point range, but knocked that one through cleanly.
100% on that one.
Yeah. Right side, ball deflected by Barbie and picked up by Petty.
Constant pressure.
Petty drives and banks it in.
Petty was the MVP of the regular season, Dick, and Barbie was the MVP of the tournament, the season and tournament which Riverdale dominated.
Riverdale leading 9-4 with 3:29 to play. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick around on this one. And early in the game, Riverdale's pressure, as you said, is beginning to show results.
Right, they've gotten 4 points off turnovers, and Coach John Weil would tell you they should have had 8 because they did blow a layup early in the game and then miss a short baby jumper later in the first quarter after a turnover. But 9-4 early here.
Got to look at the Mount Juliet huddle with Coach Chris Fryer in his 14th year as head coach.
Boy, has he done a good job, too.
And have you seen that new school over there?
Yeah.
Wow. Mount Juliet will inbound. Williams gets it in play, tipped, and she caught it right back. Almost caught it. Williams in backcourt. Two-hand pass comes across the line. Bauer gets it in the corner to Michener, and her three on the way, no good. Taken off by Shelby Davenport. Now Middleton in front court. Riverdale leading 9-4. Take it on the post to Barbie. She'll drive for a layup and score. Make it a 7-point Riverdale lead. In front court for the Golden Bears is Bauer. Comes back to the middle, guarded by Middleton. Jackson breaks down the baseline. Jackson shot partially blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Alexa Middleton. So she picks up her first, third team foul. And Riverdale will pick up some fouls. That one not on the press, of course.
But they have been successful in spreading them out over a lot of people. And they only play 6 people with serious minutes. And that's a weakness, of course. You really need 7 or 8.
Jackson hit the first one. She'll get one more. And hits them both. Freshman, Jackson.
Oh, gee, it seems to have settled a little bit here now.
11-6. Working out front is Petty. Bounces right wing to Jones. Watkins back in the game. In the corner, that's Davenport for 3. That one's no good. Tried to save it, went out of bounds. Over in the corner, and
I don't believe they knew, do you?
It's going to stay with Riverdale.
I think the black and white striped folks there guessed.
When one looks at the other and the other looks back, no, they don't know. There's another 3 out of the corner. That one's good. That was Barbie. And the lead now is 8 points for Riverdale. Backcourt, long pass comes to the center line to Williams. Kaya Williams backs in, spins, shoots off the backboard, and she's fouled.
Williams is a fine player, Dick, but I don't think they intend for her to bring the ball down and then post up and then get it and then have to do a lot of work offensively. She's going to be exhausted if she has to keep up this kind of pace.
Watkins picked up her first foul. Williams' free throw is good. Kaya Williams, senior. Big, strong post player. With a nice touch. Makes it 14-8 Riverdale. No, you're right about Williams. They're using her to bring the ball down because she's tall and she's a good ball handler against the press, but then she doesn't get her into her normal post position.
I'd rather she be out there than where she post up.
There's Petty, no good. Rebound Williams. Strong rebound that time. And off it comes to Mitchner, who'll bring it down. Helen Mitchner, senior guard.
10 seconds.
Wow.
They really weren't even guarding her.
I wasn't even watching. No, I wasn't watching the clock. Because it didn't seem like.
No, it did not. Middleton's back now, and Watkins, Davenport went back out.
Now this is Jones on the right side, working it out front. Watkins backing in. Barbie turns. Shot no good. They bothered that shot. Here's Jackson. Jackson coming over to Mitchner in the front court. Over on the left wing. Drives left baseline. Over to McCabe. Her shot no good. Williams offensive rebound. They call a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Riverdale with 1:12 remaining here in the first half.
Winner of this game plays 1 o'clock Friday. Takes on Memphis Overton. A very talented and quick team. Matter of fact, they're actually the region champions down there.
Petty brings it down.
Not Memphis Central.
Ball goes over to Jones on the left side. Now it comes right to Petty. Petty drives to the foul line. Gives it to Jones. Three is no good. Rebound Barbie is no good. And Williams cleans the glass. To Mitchner. They had McCabe breaking down the floor. And back in the corner comes to Mitchner. Out to Williams. Fakes and a 15-foot jumper is good.
Boy, that's as smooth a shot as you'll ever see out of a post girl. Really, she is a post girl. It lists her as a forward, but foul line jumper.
Now in the final seconds of the first quarter, Petty out near the center line, guarded there by Mitchner. Over to Barbie. Back to Petty. Petty for a three. That's good.
They weren't expecting her to shoot where they did. They thought they were going for one.
Yeah,
I thought they were going for one.
They were looking to run the clock down, it appeared. 17-10. Ball coming down to Jackson. She'll put one up and miss. And it's out of bounds with less than 1 second remaining in the first quarter. Let's see if Riverdale's got to play for 4/10 of a second.
We had a 50-footer in the game earlier today.
End of the first quarter. The score, Riverdale 17 and Mount Juliet 10. You're listening and viewing the Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA network.
I really...
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat. Or we'll choose one for you.
Back to second quarter action as Mount Juliet plays it in. Ball coming out front to Mitchner. 17-10 Riverdale. Work it underneath, and ball is stripped in there.
That's their 6th turnover, Dick.
With the basketball, Middleton out to Jones. Her 3 no good. Barbie cleans it up, gets it back to Middleton, and out of bounds. It will go to Riverdale. I guess one value of having this monitor here, when the official stands in front of me, I can start watching the monitor.
That's right.
Ball coming in, deflected by McCabe, but picked up by Petty. Petty gets it in the corner to Watkins, and out front back to Petty, and they'll start all over again. 17-10 Riverdale leading. There's a little backdoor cut, and Middleton shot blocked. I think McCabe got a hand on it. Back to Middleton. Her 3 no good, and it comes right to Cale Williams.
Riverdale's missed their last 6 shots.
So Williams will bring it down.
Except for the 3. I beg your pardon. There was a 3-point basket in there.
And no pressure that time from Riverdale. This is Mitchner working it out front. Bauer gets it over to Jackson. Jackson drives the baseline. Shot comes up short. Barbie starts a break to Middleton, who will feed it on the other side to Petty, and a beautiful fast break basket by Riverdale. And they lead 19-10. This is Mitchner to bring it down. Feeds it left to Bauer. Stops back to Jackson. And back over on the left side to Mitchner. Mitchner guarded there by Jones. Knocks the ball free and out of bounds. Went off Jones. So Riverdale will have it, or rather Mount Juliet would have it in the front court.
Again, probably worth noting, Dick, McCabe, the fine center from Mount Juliet, has not touched the ball but once or twice on offense underneath from the post spot in 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's had, I recall, just 1 shot, and that was from about 8 or 10 feet away from the basket. There you see the Riverdale team huddling with their head coach John Wild in his 2nd year. And the Riverdale team has won 2 state championships 2 years ago in 2010 and again in 2007. And Mount Juliet's captured 3. They go back a ways, 83, 97, and 2005. So these teams are no strangers to this building.
I think, Mount Juliet is generally considered one of the top 5 programs in the state, and certainly in the mid-state, and has been for a number of years.
Now Juliet will have it in front court, trailing 19-10. 6:21 to play here in the first half. Jackson bounces the ball into Bauer, working out front. Over to Mitchner on the right side. Puts it on the floor, drives in the lane, gets it in the corner. Now Bauer will drive, got a little open jumper there and missed it. And followed back in by Kyle Williams. Williams with 8 points for the Golden Bears.
And the Golden Bears needed that basket. It's been a while.
19-12. Middleton out front to Jones for 3. That's off the back of the rim. Taken by Bauer. She'll work it in the front court. Bauer deep right. Guarded out front by Shelby Davenport. Off it comes to Jackson. Jackson puts it on the floor. Tries to penetrate. Kicks it back to Mitchner. Her 3 is no good. Williams the rebound. Off the glass to score. 19-14. Now Juliet cuts the gap.
Williams is motivated, isn't she?
There's a 3 by Barbie. Out on the right wing. Barbie can hurt you inside. She can hurt you outside. And it's 22-14. Jackson deep on the right side.
Barbie and Williams now 10 points each.
With the basketball as Bauer gets it into Williams. Williams jumps at the free throw line and misses. Rebound followed up and in by the little guard Bauer. Boyer. Out front, Middleton. Got it over to Watkins. Now to Barbie on the right side. Got a little give and go to Watkins, out of bounds. Riverdale turns it over.
Probably an ill-advised pass right there. She had a good shot herself, and when you're player of the year, you just take it to the hole.
Petty back in. And Watkins out for the Riverdale Warriors. This is Jackson in front court. 22-16. Out of bounds to Mount Juliet.
What's the largest lead? 9.
9 is the biggest lead. Boyer. Back to Jackson. And Middleton deflected it out of bounds. Almost came up with a steal. That's going to be Jackson. Right in front of our broadcast position. Wish they'd move that camera. Or else I need to put my cap on. Here's Michener. Now you know who's who if you're watching, huh? Out to Williams. Jeff's got the red cap on.
The Sunbelt cap.
I should have a cap on. Here's Michener over to Jackson. Jackson starts left, stops and travels.
Dick, against Riverdale, this sounds unbelievable, but there were a number of teams this year, including just last week, that committed as many as 30 turnovers in a game against the Riverdale Press. Now, Mount Juliet is at 7.
Well, I can understand how that would happen. Here's Petty on the right side to Alexa Middleton. Now Jones tried to find Barbie underneath. Barbie saved the pass.
Yeah, got it to her too late.
Jones, now a lob underneath, and the shot is missed by Barbie and taken off by Kai Williams. Over to Jackson. Jackson in the front court. 22-16 Riverdale. A little over 3 minutes to play in the first half. Coming on the right side, Boyer. Back out to Williams. She's pulled out. Over to Jackson. Jackson back to Boyer. Puts it on the floor to the free. Got tripped up, almost walked. Now McCabe with a turnaround shot, and she will score her first points of the game.
That was beautiful baseline move, and a little baby jumper about 6 feet.
22-18. Riverdale up 4. Petty in front court. Bounces out to Middleton, top of the key. Skip pass comes in. Barbie shot good. I don't see how she got that ball to go up.
I don't either, but they had a mismatch underneath, and she didn't have to deal with Williams, and scored easily.
Barbie now with a dozen points. Michener in the front court. Works Jackson on the right side. Jackson puts it on the floor. Baseline. Kicks it out to McCabe. A little jumpers, and she hit it. And that's 2 in a row for Sally McCabe for Mount Juliet to make it, again, a 4-point game at 24-20. Upside, Jones in the corner, back out to Middleton. Puts it on the floor, pulls up in the circle, straightaway jumper good.
Boy, that's pretty.
26-20. Jackson over. It comes to Helen Michener. Michener guarded out there by Petty. Double team, gets it to Jackson down the baseline. Spins, goes the other way. Jumper too hard off the rim. Rebound taken off by Barbie. Barbie into front court.
They're lulling everybody to sleep here.
Petty.
They're going to shoot.
Petty almost ran into Barbie. Pretty good stationary screen there, but the rebound pulled down by Mount Juliet. Now Williams walks it into the front court, and we are approaching the 1-minute mark left in the first half. Back out to Michener, standing out near the center line as Petty comes out to defend. Left wing Boyer. Lob pass to Williams, blocked by Jones.
She was standing on the baseline, they said, when she recovered the ball and knocked it back in. So it'll be Mount Juliet's ball.
Great defensive play, even if they didn't get the ball. Jackson into Williams, poked out of bounds there by Harvey, or was that? Yeah, Harvey. Over in the corner. Put in play to Williams at long range, holding it outside. She'll give it back to Mitchner. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Boyer backs it up. Davenport out there on her to Jackson. Jackson down the baseline, kicks it out to McCabe for a shot that's no good. Rebound Jackson, and she will follow and score.
Nice box out, and the effort there got her a basket.
26-22 Riverdale. Petty to walk it down. Now, will they go for the last shot, or will they take a quick one like they did last quarter?
I believe we've already seen the signal, and I think it's going to be the last shot.
Barbie, high post, turns, faces Williams, puts it on the floor, got doubled up. Both of the post players doubled up on Barbie, and one of them drew the foul.
McCabe, I think.
Jeff, that's the first foul I have in the game on Mount Juliet. And that's correct. Right. At the line, Jacobia Barbie. First up two is good. One more.
Mount Juliet will have 6 seconds now after this free throw hit or miss.
Barbie, a left-hander, puts it up. Missed that one. McCabe the rebound. They better hurry. And the pass is wild into the front court. Up for grabs. Nobody grabbed it, and that's the end of the first half. It is halftime here at the Murphy Center with the score. Riverdale 27 and Mount Juliet 22. You're listening and watching the Blue Cross Championships right here on the TSSAA network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee public television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain. And with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more. Because 5 kids in Jackson means 40 bicuspids at the dentist. Because of a mobile site that helps you find a doctor. Because of small towns, big businesses, and partnering together for affordable solutions in health and wellness. Every policy tells a story. You carry us because we carry you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Health, wellness, dental, vision.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Well, whenever you hear that sound, you know it's basketball season. Kim Bonata from the Governor's Highway Safety Office visiting with us at halftime. And have you talked about everything today? Have you started to go back over things yet?
Well, you can't talk about everything ever. So we can re-emphasize, but you can't talk about everything ever.
Okay.
Great first half of the game. So talking about basketball first, we are in March Madness. So my favorite month of the year.
2 great AAA ball clubs.
Right, they are. They're really good. I'm looking forward to the second half. But we're going to talk about the Governor's Highway Safety Office.
What are you folks up to now?
Well, this year we have a new campaign. We're talking about distracted driving, not just booze it and lose it or click it or ticket, distracted driving has become even more of a problem than the other two have because of the cell phone epidemic. We have texting, which has become illegal now, finally, but you can't stop these kids from texting. I mean, you can watch them walk around the arena. They're texting while they're walking, so they think it's okay when they get behind a wheel. And it's not just the kids, the parents are doing it too, and we want to reach those parents, make sure they're a good example for their kids. So we're really bombarding the public with that text messaging. But I mean, you look at your phones, the phones are, all of them are smartphones now. You can do GPS on the phone, they're Twittering, they're doing Facebook, they're whatever they can. People get behind a car, the wheel of a car, they don't think driving is the most important thing. They think it's just a way to pass the time while they're on the road.
I just got back from Hot Springs of the Sunbelt tournament. I was walking down the street, and a guy was approaching me with his phone, and he was doing something, texting or doing something, almost ran right over me. And, you know, the same thing applies when you're behind the wheel of an automobile.
That's right. People get into the seat, driver's seat, and they think about other things besides driving. When you get behind the wheel, the only thing you're supposed to be thinking about is driving a car. And these kids are very inexperienced drivers. Odds are there's someone else in the car with them, so there's another distraction. And them being inexperienced, coupled with the fact that there are other people on the road, you have to be a defensive driver. I mean, you factor in speed, you factor seat belts in, you factor liquor in. There's just too much going on for them to concentrate on anything except for driving when they're in a car.
And it just breaks your heart when you find out that was the cause of an accident that seriously injured someone or took someone's life.
Right, and that's why we're partners with the TSSAA. We're trying to be proactive. We want to prevent those accidents, those fatalities, as much as we can because the aftermath is incredible. I mean, what you're doing to your family, other people's families, and it can be prevented if we'll just do what we're supposed to do.
I remember an incident right here in this county during football season, that very thing, and it just, you know, it not only does it devastate the family, but when it involves a student, the entire school is affected.
Right, and people are seeing that, and then our marketing has been very good. And I mean, you look at Booze It and Lose It, I think everybody in the world knows what that is now. I'll go places to ask me where I work, I say Governor's Highway Safety, and they look at me, and then I say Booze It and Lose It, and it's immediate recognition. So that recognition has really helped us. The click it or ticket has helped us. It's become a primary law as well now. So with the seatbelt law and the texting law, we're doing much better. Fatalities have reduced over the last 8 years. We're below 1,000 now. And I mean, we know one is one too many, but the progress that we've made has been incredible.
Yeah, the figures are good, but as you say, when it hits close to home, you don't think about statistics.
No, not at all. And you can't recover from that. A mother losing a child, father losing a child, or someone else's life being taken by that child. You think about what you're going to have to live with the rest of your life if you know that you're the one that killed somebody else and you're behind the wheel and you're texting or you've been drinking, and you're going to have to live with that forever. So it's an incredible problem.
Kim, always a pleasure to talk with you, and we'll be chatting more during the weeks to come, I guess.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome.
Kim Venata with the Governor's Office, Highway Safety. It is halftime here, and Riverdale leading Mount Juliet by a score 27-22. We're going to take 1 minute now for our stations. You are listening to and viewing the Blue Cross Championships right here on the TSSAA Network.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
It is halftime at the Murphy Center with a score. Riverdale 27, Mount Juliet 22. Jeff, Riverdale got off to a good start, built up a 9-point lead, but then the Mount Juliet team kind of got together a little bit and were able to handle the press better and got back in the ballgame.
I agree. I think Mount Juliet appeared to be a little bit tight early. I don't know. It may have just been an impression that I got. It may have been the wrong one. Riverdale won the first quarter 17-10. They did lead 19-10 at one point. But Mount Juliet actually won the second quarter 12-10. It's 27-22 Riverdale right now. Total points, Riverdale, Petty has 7, 13 for Barbie, 4 for Middleton, 3 for Jones. Mount Juliet, 4 for Jackson, 4 for Bauer, 4 for McCabe, and 10 for Williams. This list turnovers has 3 and 6, but I was keeping a note, and it was, I believe, 7. Mount Juliet's blocked a couple of shots, so is Riverdale. 2 steals for Riverdale and 1 for Mount Juliet. So Mount Juliet played 7 people, Riverdale 6. And Dick, we've got a good one going here, and about a minute left in the half, and the Riverdale starters did not come back out. The subs did, but the starters did not. Now they're back out. They're
Juliet, over there getting some instruction on the bench.
Mount Juliet has yet to make an appearance.
Here are your halftime stats team-wise. As you see there, 11 out of 25 for the Warriors, 9 out of 22 for Mount Juliet. And Riverdale already with 4 3-pointers in the game. Mount Juliet has yet to hit from long range. Free throws haven't been much of a factor yet. Rebound totals 16-12, an edge for Mount Juliet, and Williams has 7.
How many games have you done that you did the Florida International Lady Raider game where they did not attempt a free throw? How many games have you had with it? No one.
I remember Middle Tennessee played at Chattanooga a few years back, attempted 1 free throw, but it was on a technical foul on the coach. And our coach, Coach Ensel, went over and thanked their coach for the technical so we could shoot a free throw.
You know, we did a game one time from Lebanon boys, Oakland boys, and the Lebanon boys, Dick, did not foul.
Riverdale possession.
No fouls in the game.
None. Oakland beat them 30, but there was no fouls.
Second half underway. Here's Riverdale now with Petty on a high post to Barbie. Out to Jones. She will drive, kick it back. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound Jackson for Mount Juliet.
And the starters, by the way, for both teams are the same as started this game.
Coming on the left side to Williams. She'll feed it under to McCabe. McCabe off the glass scores. And that will make it a 3-point ball game, 27-24. Riverdale in front court. Watkins out front to Middleton. Hooks it inside to Barbie. Triple teamed in there, missed the shot. And out of bounds, it will go to Mount Juliet. Now here comes the Riverdale press. They'll use Williams to throw it in. Riverdale's changed their press up just a little bit. More of a man-to-man now. Over to McCabe. Back to Williams, and now to Mitchner, who'll bring it down. Started out front by Petty. 3-point ball game. Mitchner bounces high. There's a steal. Great anticipation by Jones, and she'll lay it in to score. Jones just came up from behind and picked that one clean. Boyer coming over to Williams. Ball deflected, that time by Barbie. Barbie picks it up and into the front court. 29-24 Riverdale.
They have the steal and the basket, and now they got it again. Let's see if they can score.
Barbie to Petty.
Off the turnover.
Petty backs it up. Guarded by Mitchner. Out front to Jones, in the corner to Middleton. Drives the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Overshot it. Rebound. Barbie fouled from behind by Williams. That'll be her first foul. And Shakobia Barbie to the free throw line.
52, Kaya Williams, her first. Team's first. At the line, 24, Shakobia Barbie.
Barbie. For you folks watching on TV, that's a Great shot of the free throw line. You saw it kick off the front of the rim.
The beautiful floor here at Murphy Center.
Here's Barbie's free throw, and that one's off. She's only hit 1 out of 4 from the line, and it's now Juliet with a rebound. Mitchner across the line to Williams. Out to Boyer. Started out front by Middleton. Left side to Williams, into McCabe. Off the glass, she'll score.
Boy, she is deadly when she squares up, isn't she, Dick?
1 point game, no, 3-point game, 29-26. I see part of Coach Fryer's strategy is to use Williams as a feeder to get the ball into McCabe. And she's responded with a couple of baskets here in the third quarter. This is Watkins in the corner to Jones. Out to Middleton. There's a 3 in the air. That one's good.
3-point basket,
Alexa Middleton for 3 to make it 32-26.
Dick, they're really struggling against this press.
There's Mitchell in the front court. Drives right down the lane for a layup and score.
And they beat it.
Mitchell took it all the way. 32-28. This is Petty across the line. Jones pass stolen. Boyer on the drive, puts it up, and it rolled off the rim, but the foul will be on Petty.
Petty is hiding behind the goal standard and will not come out.
2 shots for Paige Boyer. Boyer, senior guard, free throw good.
In for Mount Juliet, number 22, Latia Waller.
32-29. New player in the game for Mount Juliet, 22, is Latia Waller, sophomore. Second shot, good. 32-30. Riverdale's lead just 2 now as Petty comes across the line. Working about front to Jones to Barbie. Back to Petty, and there's another 3 by Middleton, and that one rims off. Rebound Davenport, blocked. That was 22 Waller, who just came in with a block, and it is out of bounds to Mount Juliet.
The Riverdale fans wanting a foul, and they have a case.
You know, I'm a little disappointed with the student body turnout for both schools for this big a game.
Yep.
Did you think there'd be more here?
I did.
Yeah. I guess it's a school night. Here with the basketball, Boyer, Jackson, tried to feed under, it's deflected and stolen. Here comes Davenport, and now a deflection by Boyer. And in the corner, there's a fight for the ball. Jones went down hard over there on the side of the bench, and we've got a foul.
It's on Jackson, just going for the loose ball, ended up pushing and got caught at it. So Riverdale will inbound, but again, turnover, but no points at the end of the play.
Ball coming into Petty. A little over 4 minutes left in the third. Riverdale leading 32-30. Out front, Barbie. Back to Petty on the right wing to Barbie cutting down the lane. Great spin move and a basket. She has 15 points, and it's 34-30. And Barbie just missed a steal. She's fired up. Here's Williams to inbound. Got it into Boyer, back to Williams.
They're going to make Williams work, bringing the ball up, and she nearly lost it then.
Guarded by Barbie. Passes across the line to Jackson. In the corner, underneath to McCabe. I think they've got Davenport for pushing.
Pushing her in the small of the back.
Which is okay if you can get away with it.
Right, and it's okay now because there's no 1-and-1 and she wasn't shooting, so.
Inbounded to Williams. Turning to face Barbie. Down the line, off the glass to score. 34-32, Riverdale by 2. 3.5 to play in the quarter. Left side, Middleton in the corner, Davenport. Opposite corner, Petty. Drives the lane, shot a runner and missed. Rebound Barbie and fouled on the putback.
Williams, I think.
Strong rebound by Barbie. Jackson, I believe.
Was on Jackson, you're right.
Second foul on Jackson, third team foul in the half. And Barbie at the line just got through missing a couple, which is unlike her, as she missed another one. We know about those missed free throws here, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do.
One more for the senior Barbie, headed to the SEC. Played for the Georgia Bulldogs. Free throw good. 35-32 Riverdale. Williams into Mitchner. Guarded there by Middleton as she brings it down. Across the line it comes. And they knock it away from Boyer, but a foul.
Jones, I think.
Yep.
Riverdale foul at 34, Olivia Jones.
That's number 2 on her.
Team's third of the half.
Third team foul. Out of bounds to Mount Juliet, side front court. Jackson, you see Coach Chris Fryer up off the bench with some words for his team. They put it in the hands of Mitchell in the backcourt. 35-32 Riverdale. Right side, McCabe tried to feed it under to Williams, and Barbie cut in front and loses her appeal that it went off Williams. It'll go back to Mount Juliet.
Yeah, I don't think Williams ever touched it. She was pleading her case anyway.
Mitchner in the corner. Boyer down low to Williams. Turns. Double team. Back in the corner for 3. Boyer, no good. Barbie the rebound. Long pass coming ahead. Davenport drives. Shot good! And she's fouled.
Huge basket. That's a momentum builder there, if they can build off of that. But last time these two teams played, as I think we mentioned in the pregame, Mount Juliet pretty much led most of that game. And by as many as 12, I think, at one point. The free throw is good by Davenport, and the lead is 6, 38-32.
3-point play for Shelby Davenport, her first points.
And Dick Williams is starting to show a little sign of being a little weary. See if she can get her second win.
Here's Boyer to Mitchner and over to Jackson. Jackson has used her dribble, comes back out front. Boyer works right to Jackson. Jackson lob pass into Williams. Off the glass short. Offensive rebound blocked. Picked up by Jackson. Tries to save it. Intercepted by Barbie. Down to Petty. And Petty will do a little head fake. Lost the ball, but it was knocked out of bounds by Mount Juliet. And with just over 2 minutes to play in the quarter, the Lady Warriors will have it.
Davenport has had a basket, a steal, a free throw, and a block shot.
Spin move, Barbie misses the shot. Jackson the rebound.
In the last minute of play.
Jackson in front court for Mount Juliet. They trail by 6.
It's 5 at the half.
Here's Jackson against Middleton. Baseline jumper no good, and they got Middleton for the foul. It's her second. Shemasha Jackson. This is a good-looking freshman player, Jackson.
Yes, I agree. Very smooth.
Got a lot of basketball IQ, as my coach likes to say. Free throw good. 38-33. Now Mount Juliet sending in number 30, Sydney Rowell. She's a senior. Where's number 30? And Jackson. Shot good. Now coming in 33. Carrie Ann Taylor. Also a senior. So Coach Fryer resting some of his starters here in final minutes of the third quarter.
The lead is 4.
Watkins, Jones works over on the right side to Barbie and out to Middleton. 38-34 Riverdale. Middleton with the ball on the floor. Pull-up jumper right side is good.
Alexa Middleton.
She's got 9. 6-point lead for Riverdale. Jackson in backcourt for Mount Juliet. She'll be met at the center line by Jones. Jackson on the left wing. Over to Rao. Rao, one dribble. And gets it over to Jackson. We're under a minute to play now in quarter number 3. Ball coming out front to Rao. Jones trying to pressure her, and Chris Fryer called a timeout from the bench.
He saw a turnover coming, didn't he?
He did.
30 seconds.
And in fact, he's going to put his starting guards plus McCabe back in the ball game.
9 turnovers for Mount Juliet, 4 for Riverdale. And really, Mount Juliet has done I think, a pretty good job of handling the Riverdale pressure.
They have that.
We've got a 6-point ball game here with 47 seconds left to go in the third. 40-34. Riverdale has led, I believe, all the way.
Yes, Mount Juliet has not led. Clarksville undefeated, 36-0 against Memphis Central, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's worth getting up early for.
Boy, it is. That's 2 quality programs, and of course one of them is the state champion.
Here with the ball, inbounding Jackson. Mitchner back to Jackson. Jackson puts it on the floor, kind of glides down the baseline, and then McCabe's shot is blocked. She gets it back. Back over to Mitchner, over to Boyer. Mitchner coming right to Boyer, under, got it to McCabe, wide open. McCabe's got 10. There's an interception by Williams, and a driving layup, no good, but fouled on the play by, who was that, Watkins?
Yep. Just careless ball handling, careless defense, and then careless ball handling coming up the floor.
That is not typical of Riverdale, is it?
But it did result in a basket, and now it may result in a free throw or 2.
Kyle Williams at the line, where she is 2 for 2 tonight. First one good. Here is Davenport back in for Riverdale, replacing Watkins. And Williams, one more free throw. Can make it a 2-point game. And does. Looks almost automatic at the free throw line.
Oh, she deadly.
40-38. Mount Juliet's going to zone up now for the final seconds of the third quarter. Petty has the ball knocked free, but it's a kick. And since this is not soccer, we'll bring it back and play it out of bounds.
Well, they've got 2.8 seconds, Riverdale does. So the first person to touch it, and certainly the second person to touch it, is going to shoot. Probably the first.
Yes. Ball coming in play to Barbie. There she goes for 3 at the buzzer. No good. 3 quarters in the books. It is Riverdale 40 and Mount Juliet 38. You're listening to and watching the Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA network.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
can choose the back seat. Or we'll choose one for you.
We go to the fourth quarter, and Mount Juliet will have the basketball, trailing Riverdale by 2.
Now we'll see who's got another gear left. I think they both do.
All down low to Boyer. Might have gotten away with the travel
Might have
there.
walked.
Riverdale with the basketball, and they lose it.
Davenport was not looking, and for some reason Barbie threw it anyway and went right out of bounds.
So Mount Juliet gets the ball right back. And the Lady Bears, Golden Bears, bring it down. Helen Mitchner, senior guard, works on the right side to Kaya Williams. Barbie just called a travel, but they didn't stop playing.
They didn't call that either, did they?
Out front, Boyer, coming left, feeds underneath to Williams, puts the shot up, and I don't know how she hit that one.
I don't have any idea either. And I was going to say before they did all that was that this game is probably likely going to be decided by which superstar plays the best here in the fourth quarter.
40-40, 7 minutes left. Out front, Petty drives right, down low, and back out to Middleton for a jumper that is no good. Williams the rebound. Double team, but got it away to Mitchner. Long pass, and
that's really a long pass.
Yeah. Nobody close to that one. It'll go back to Riverdale. Watkins back in, and Davenport out.
A couple of sports writers down there were reasonably close, and some cheerleaders.
Petty to bring it down. 40-40. We're on the right side to Olivia Jones. Bounces it back out to Watkins, left to Middleton to the foul line, and that's Boyer holding. Number 24, Boyer, picking up her first foul.
They're going to say she was shooting, which I'm not so sure about, but at any rate, that's what they're going to say. And Middleton's going to get 2 free throws.
I don't know what she was trying to do with the ball.
I don't know either. She ended up, there's nobody to throw it to, so maybe she was shooting.
First one good. That'll break the tie. And Middleton, the sophomore guard, gets one more. And that one bounces off, no good. And it is
and great call.
Off Williams, out of bounds.
Great call. Oh, now he pointed the wrong way, he says. And he was wrong.
Now you're not so sure, huh?
No, now he's wrong now.
Now they throw length of the court to Jackson. She's going to get a layup and score. And Mount Juliet has their first lead of the game.
I don't know. Really, Riverdale was just inattentive. The official did blow the call, but that's I don't know why they didn't play defense.
Petty shot, no good. Rebound Barbie, blocked by Williams, out of bounds. Riverdale's ball under the basket. 42-41. Now Juliet in the lead. Here's Petty to Middleton. Back out on top to Barbie to Jones. Jones to Barbie. Back to Petty. 6 minutes to play. To Middleton. Skip pass inside. Wide open. Barbie lays it in.
Great pass. Middleton waited for Barbie to get open. And when she did, she had the ball right there for her, and she scored.
This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
Barbie has 18 now, Dick, and Middleton also in double figures with 10, and 10 for McCabe and 16 for Williams. So the 4 usual big shooters of the game have pretty much done their job.
Yeah, those are the key players in this 4-act presentation tonight. 43-42, Riverdale a 1-point lead as it was a short timeout for Coach John Wild. He said what he had to say, and they're back on the court.
I don't know what he said, but he may have been reminding them of where we are and what we're doing, since they've been really sloppy here 3 or 4 times, Riverdale has.
Now they set in their press. Ty Williams gets it into Michener. Everybody goes down the floor, but Michener and Petty. Michener across the line, drives to the line, fires off to the wing. Jackson a 3, off the rim. Rebound battled for, picked up by Jones. Jones comes across to Petty. She'll slow the pace a little bit as she comes across the line.
Nick, I would think Barbie would be your shooter here. I think it's time to ride this player a little bit.
And it's Middleton for 3, and she drills it.
Unless, of course, you want a 26-footer from Middleton.
46-42 Riverdale. With the ball, Michener. Working it left in the corner to Jackson.
Kept on the sideline, yes.
Out of bounds. Ball will go to Riverdale on that turnover.
You know, these two coaches are really models for others, and particularly young coaches. How much time they spend yelling at officials. That these two guys say very, very little.
Petty will bring it down. 4-point lead, Riverdale. Long pass. Jones to Barbie for the layup.
The assist for Jones.
Barbie got hit. Well, that's not exactly what happened. She scored and fell down. And I think she may have a bloody nose.
She's going to have to come out and Davenport back in.
They're tending to her, but of course you cannot have blood anywhere.
48-42.
And I'm not sure what the delay is now.
I think they give them a little time to get back.
They have not substituted.
Now, Williams runs over to the Riverdale bench and picks up a towel and wipes up some blood off the floor.
That's exactly the opposite of the way it's supposed to be done.
She's doing it all, isn't she? All right, here we go.
They did substitute for Barbie.
Yeah. Williams and Matt.
And they have thrown the ball away, and he has blown the call. They're going to give it to Mount Juliet. Nobody touched the ball. But anyway, it's going to be Mount Juliet's ball, so Davenport is in the game. No, Barbie comes back in now, Dick. She's not bleeding anymore.
Ball coming to Michener. Michener deep left, guarded by Petty. Jackson to Williams. Williams puts it on the floor, takes a little jumper and misses. Jones the rebound. Clears away to Petty. 48-42 Riverdale. Petty walks it across the line over to Middleton. Jones back out front to Watkins. Watkins and Williams knocks the ball free and intercepts it. Williams coming down the lane. And we've got a whistle and a charge on Williams.
As far as I'm concerned, he got it right. But I tell you what, it could have been a tie. It's very close. But he made it immediately, didn't he?
Borderline call, but yeah, he did. He did not hesitate. And Watkins, who was the recipient of that, I think.
Yes,
will give it into Jones. Over to Barbie.
Barbie going to let Petty come get it.
Petty to Barbie. Against McCabe. Missed it. Rebound taken off by Boyer. Boyer's pass coming over here to Michener. Into front court to Jackson to McCabe. And off the glass. And that was a beautiful break by Mount Juliet. 48-44. Long pass to Middleton in the corner. Barbie in the circle, comes back to Petty. 3.5 minutes to play. Petty backs it up a little bit.
McCabe now with 12. Williams, 16, has been quiet this quarter.
Petty going to drive the lane and got hacked going in. Check the call.
If she wasn't shooting, and I think she was.
24, Paige Boyer.
Boyer picks up her second foul.
He's pointing out of bounds, but it's 6 fouls, so.
1 and 1.
There we go.
Petty 1 and 1. 3:19 left. 5'7" junior. Puts the foul shot up and in. It's her first attempt from the line tonight. 5-point lead for Riverdale. Got them both.
Timeout Riverdale, a
30-second timeout, Dick. I guess we keep it here, right?
We do.
If you're on the playground, like you and I used to be a few years ago, and you're choosing up players, Patty is the one you choose first, and the reason you choose her first is because she's always on the winning side. Seemingly. Whether that will happen here or not, I don't know, but seemingly it seems that way, and those 2 free throws are a good example of that.
Kind of the player you want the ball in her hands at crunch time.
Right, exactly right, and she may throw it to somebody else when they have, if they have a shot at the basket. Doesn't you can see right now what she's doing. She's talking after the timeout, and that's exactly what she did in the Mount Juliet game the last time they played, coming out of the huddle in the 4th quarter.
They've set their press now as Williams will inbound. They're not guarding the inbounds passer. All comes to Mitchner. Middleton on her. The Mount Juliet guards are very good ball handlers.
Yes, they are.
And the ball knocked free. And Petty comes up with a loose ball and lays it in for 2.
All caused by Middleton's defense.
And that's why you pick Petty, I guess.
Yes. She's in the proper place, proper time, full timeout. Dick, do we go to commercial here? Or?
We'll keep it here.
Okay. She's in the right place at the right time, and she finished. She went on down. She didn't hesitate, and she scored.
The lead now 8 points for Riverdale, and that's their largest lead since back in the 2nd quarter when they had a 9-point lead. Very close game. 5 points at halftime, 2-point Riverdale lead going into the 4th quarter. And
Riverdale has led all the way except for one point Mount Juliet lead, which didn't last long, did it?
Tied at 40.
But trust me, this game is far from over.
So it's been a 12-4 Riverdale run since that 40-40 tie not too long ago.
And I think we mentioned in the pregame, but the last time they played, I know Mount Juliet's getting sick of this. Last time they played, Mount Juliet had a 7-point lead at the first of the 4th quarter, and within 4 minutes, Riverdale had outscored them 16-0.
Wow!
And then he spread the floor, of course, and threw it to Barbie, and she scored every time she touched it.
All right, Mount Juliet's basketball. Williams gets it into Boyer. Back to Williams. And Williams is going to bring her up. Here comes Jones. I think Williams saw her just in time, or felt her coming. Jackson driving baseline. She'll score.
Pressure shot right there.
52-46. Now Mount Juliet's going to do a little pressing of their own. Over to Barbie. Holding it out front. Olivia Jones just puts it on her hip, waits for somebody to come out and guard her.
Well, Barbie is going to she's going to be fouled is what's going to happen.
That was Boyer.
They're not going to give her a chance, at least not that time, to post up. Mount Juliet now has got to play man-to-man defense, and they've got to play it far away from the basket. And when you do that, you leave Barbie one-on-one with Williams, who's tired, and she'll score.
Barbie's free throw is good.
So I guess your chances are just as good with her shooting free throws. And she hit the first one.
53-46. And missed that one. McCabe got the rebound. The ball deflected. Oh, collision. Wow, that was Jones who collided with, was that Jackson?
Yes.
Riverdale foul 34, Olivia Jones, her third. Team 6 foul.
I tell you, that's no place for the faint of heart out there.
No, it is certainly not. And if it's the 6th foul, it's got to be a 1-and-1. Are they saying?
I think it's on the 7th.
Player can. Oh, it is. You're right.
Ball coming into Jackson. Jackson against Jones. Works it across the line. Those two had the collision a minute ago. Almost had another one. Down the baseline, Williams. Spin move. Shot missed. Rebound, Riverdale. Long to Petty. Petty comes out front. And fouled by, well, there were two players trying to foul her. One was Williams.
I tell you, Dick, Riverdale is not going to like this too much because Petty got hurt last year on a similar situation. Also, she was out for about 7-8 games this year when she was sick around Christmas, and she is a very popular player.
Missed that one, and the rebound to McCabe. Over to Waller. Now Boyer across the line. And Petty just picks her pocket clean and hits the layup.
Doesn't appear to be hurt now, does she?
No. Timeout, Mount Juliet. Well, Jeff, the 9-point lead is back for Riverdale.
Yep, it was 19-10 early in this game. The first minute of the second quarter, and the 9 is back. You're right.
Take a look at what's coming up tomorrow for you here at Murphy Centers. You look into the Riverdale huddle. Coach John Wild. It will be Clarksville and Memphis Central at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Clarksville 36-0 and Memphis Central, the defending state champions. Then Lawrence County will take on Science Hill, another undefeated team. They're 36-0. That game at 11:30 tomorrow morning. How do you like the new format of? I kind of like seeing the AAA teams a little early.
Well, it doesn't bother me one way or another. I don't care. I'm going to see most of it anyway. I think the public is used to AAA, AAA, but I understand that next year it may go back to the way it was. They haven't decided yet, so it doesn't necessarily next year go to A, first, right, or AAA first.
Well, if they rotate it, this year it was
AA. Next year it will be AAA.
It could be AAA, AA next year, or some combination of the three. Or in Bobby Gardner's language, a trifecta. All coming in to Kyle Williams. Up to Jackson. Jackson driving and banks it in.
Mimi Jackson.
55-48. Foul out front on Mitchner.
I was going to say, coming up the floor that time, that Mount Juliet had to score that time down. You just felt like they just had to, and they did. And they didn't waste a lot of time committing this foul, so they're going to depend on Petty to miss a free throw.
He gets two. And one more. Lead back to 8. And good.
Timeout called by John Wild and the Riverdale Warriors.
I think we'll let you hear something from the TSSAA.
Fine people there.
Right about now. to play, and Mount Juliet will have the basketball with 1:22 left, trailing by 9.
And they must score this time down, Dick. They must.
Sure, going to take it all the way, and it's shot off the bottom of the rim, picked off by Barbie, and she is fouled.
Well, Barbie will step to the line with 21 points on the day. It's only 3 of 8 from the foul line, however.
That's the 4th foul on Boyer. So Barbie will shoot 2 at the line.
Petty has 15. Middleton has 13. McCabe has 12 for Mount Juliet.
Hit the first one.
And Jackson 12 and 16 for Williams.
58-48.
Largest lead.
Yes, it is.
Is 10.
Make it 11.
Now 11.
Now Juliet brings it down. And a deflection, a steal. Barbie down to Petty, and a layup.
And now 13.
61-48. Jackson right side to McCabe. Got it back and scored.
She deserved that basket. She was fouled on the other one, and they didn't call it.
Petty fouled by Jackson. So with 42 seconds left, it will be Petty back to the line.
Jackson, her 3rd personal. Taisha Petty shooting 2 for Riverdale.
The game was moving right along until we get into the free throw shooting contest. And Petty makes the first. That expands the lead to 12 for Riverdale. Get them both. Here's Jackson to bring it down. And got a foul there. I don't think Riverdale necessarily wanted to do that.
Dick, I don't know what's going to happen in this tournament, obviously down the line, but it's possible that, this may have, well, this is definitely one of the better games to be played so early in the tournament. But in this particular field, as Jackson hits the first free throw, in this particular field of teams, I mean, they're just, everybody's really good, and the matchups really didn't matter.
Barbie got the rebound over to Petty, and Petty was fouled by Jackson. It's kind of an excuse me foul. We need to send you to the free throw line.
Players understand that. They understand, hey, I've got to foul you. You understand? My coach told me to. I've got to do it, so don't get too mad.
Just as long as you don't, just as long as you be easy.
Yeah, don't just hit somebody. And she didn't.
I think that should be about point number 20 for.
I believe that's right, sir.
Taisha Petty. One more. Good. 65-51. And the lead keeps expanding. Over it comes to Boyer. To Williams. Mitchner for 3. Got it.
That means there'll be another foul.
There it is, but they didn't call it. Down to Barbie. I don't think there's any reason to foul right now, Jeff.
No, I don't think they're going to do it.
Final score should be on the board. 65-54. Riverdale wins. They will advance and will play Overton. Overton out of Memphis. That'll be. When will that be?
1 o'clock Friday.
Yes.
Fans, be sure as you leave, pick up the trash around the front of the receptacle.
Good show of sportsmanship across the way. We will take a break and be back with some post-game stats and more So stay with us. We're not going to bed yet.
Because you can see forever.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain, and with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more. Because 5 kids in Jackson means 40 bicuspids at the dentist. Because of a mobile site that helps you find a doctor. Because of small towns, big businesses, and partnering together for affordable solutions in health and wellness. Every policy tells a story. You carry us because we carry you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Health, wellness, dental, vision.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.